All right, so the cornball is at it again, but at this point, we should not be surprised. Let's get into it.
I ain't the only, but stay holy, worship me, yeah, you can blow me. I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me, boy, you
Now, as usual, the links for all the things I'll be talking about will be in my description, so check it out. Now, Drake is calling for Tory Lanez' freedom amid the incarcerated rapper's fight to appeal his sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. I was wondering, I was like, girl, why is Drake, I mean, we already know he corny and did this shit before, but it's like, why are you doing it now? Apparently, Tory Lanez is going through some kind of appeal or some shit, right? So early Monday morning, Drake posted this. He captioned it 3U, which is slang for free you, with the 3 apparently symbolizing open handcuffs, right? This is not the first time Drake has shown his support for Lanez. Last August, right after the sentencing, he faced backlash for liking a statement that Lanez posted on Instagram in which the convicted rapper maintained his innocence. Drake made headlines for seemingly dissing Megan on the Her Loss track. Of course, the shots line, the shot stallion line, he really thought, he was writing that shit. He was like, yeah, I really ate that shit up. Like, wow, like, yeah, you see, it's a play on words. It's like, okay, girl. Meg responded to the apparent diss in a tweet. We know she said, like, since when is it cool to joke about women getting shot? Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dogpile on a black woman when she said one of y'all homeboys abused her. Drake's latest show of support for his fellow Canadian comes as Lanez reportedly prepares to enter an appeal. Court reporter Megan the Reporter, who has covered the case from the beginning, said on Monday that she would be sharing updates from the court as the appeal process gets underway. So I just love that Megan has definitely written a song that just gives us the perfect response to all of this buffoonery. It's very much so, go ahead and schedule that conjugal visit, Drake, since you dick riding so hard. Now, I want y'all to think back to when Tory Lanez and Drake were dissing each other, but all it took was a little bit of misogyny, you know what I mean, a little bit of violence, and they are literally it's like they're joined at the hip now, girl. Even though they're not, because one is definitely in prison and won't be out for a long time. Y'all talking about appeal this, appeal that. Good luck, Miss Mamas, because I remember you trying to appeal and appeal and appeal and appeal every single time the judge laid something down, and every single time it got knocked down and you took your ass to prison. So we gonna see what the tea is, mama. But yeah, I just want us to think about when Tory Lanez and Drake were dissing each other. But actually, let's take it all the way back to the beginning, right? This is from Hot New Hip Hop. This is when Tory Lanez first started coming out, first started trying to get some clout. Here's what he did, right? A video circulated on YouTube of Tory Lanez freestyling with the title Drake's Little Brother, Tory Lanez, Freestyle in the Room. Fans went into a frenzy when seeing this, but Lanez eventually cleared things up. Like, oh yeah, I'm not actually his brother. I'm not actually his brother, but Drake, if you're listening, I'm gonna offer you $10,000 to listen to my music. And if you don't like it, you can just keep the money, whatever. So at that point, Drake did not respond. So I guess Tory Lanez had to come with a different method, a different dick riding method, right? So in 2015, Tory Lanez stopped by Sway in the Morning, where he discussed Drake comparisons, right? He further addressed Drake during a freestyle on the show, rapping, "I know these niggas about to act scary." He was saying that he only spitting without the BlackBerry. That's referencing when Drake pulled out his BlackBerry to give us some bars, I guess, on Hot 97 with Funk Flex. Right, so they going back. Well, I was about to say they going back and forth, but very much at this point, it's like Tory Lanez is a chihuahua, like, you know what I mean, trying to snip at Drake's fucking heels at this point, because he's just like, girl, I need a career. Somebody save me. There were more corny tweets. The following year, Drake dissed him in Summer 16. He said, "All you boys in the new Toronto want to be me a little. Oh, it's your time now. Yeah, that's what everybody say. Say you see about it when you see me, man, y'all never home anyway." So I can only imagine by this point, Tory Lanez was like, oh my God, he responded. You know what I mean? Like jumping and clicking his heels and shit. Like, oh my God, I might have a career now. You know what I mean? So Drake then continued, though. He continued to take shots at Tory Lanez, even mimicking the way he raps on his song Blow, before name dropping Lanez's record, Round Here. Drake said, "Getting things done around here. How you let me run it down here. I'm not even from around here." right? And so now Tory's going to respond in 2016 when he told Revolt TV this. He said, "I don't know what that man has against me." Like, damn, girl, like, if you're gonna do it, but then you over here acting like you have no idea why Drake is mad. That shit is so funny. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas, Drake or whatever, Tory, whatever. So do what you're doing if you're gonna do it. But it's just like, to be sitting here like, oh, I don't know why he's mad. I don't know why he's mad. Girl, get out of my face. Are you serious? So then Tory says, "I'm getting money over here. I'm good, young. I'm finally in a position to feed my family. Please don't try to take that away from me. All I want to do is rap. I'm a fucking Drake fan. Drake could diss me 20,000 times and I'll never diss him. I'm a fan." So, I mean, you can see just from the foundations of Tory Lanez's, like the beginning of Tory Lanez's career, he is like, this nigga's a hoe ass nigga. Like, this nigga's a hoe ass nigga, bro. Like, clout chasing hoe ass nigga. 100%. So, I mean, sucking cock, right? Of course, Tory sucking cock in the media, trying to get attention the same way his career started, basically. After, Lanez put out a freestyle to Uber Everywhere where he seemingly references Drake and his upbringing. He said, "Pussy boy, smack that smile clean off your face. You don't know no trap, nigga. You don't be around this way. You some actor, nigga, boy. I used to see you on the screen." He took another shot at Drake, talking about, "I pray I never dress like y'all. Only bird on my shirt is when I press that raw." Obviously talking about the OVO owl. And it's just like, and then Drake came back with, "You overnight celebrity, you one day star." Daystar Peterson. I hit you up with that. "I swear I told you I'm in this bitch for eternity. I'm a reflection of all your insecurities. Behind closed doors, a lot of six God worshiping. Done talking now, because there's other shit that concerning me. I bet there are, like texting underage people." Anyway, so it's interesting, Drake, that you're up here talking about, oh my goodness, free you, free Tory, free Tory. And this same Tory called you a pussy boy, talking about he gonna smack that smile clean off your face. He talking about you ain't no real nigga like that. Like, y'all really would rather stick with people that continuously not only disrespect black women, y'all don't care about black women, right? But like disrespect you, right? You would stick around them over calling your boys out for their weird, fucked up ass behavior. But even if you're not doing that, at least distancing yourself from their abusive asses, right? Now, you know, y'all would rather team up with other men that y'all hate each other, disrespect each other, than to use your brains for half a fucking second, right? The one thing that brought y'all back together after all this back and forth dissing and bullshit is bonding over dragging a woman that Tory shot, you know, and then acting like she's lying, even though Tory did not get his ass on that stand to defend himself. You know what I mean? Even though he was doing all this talking, all this theorizing, all this running his mouth for tweets and social media instead of for the courts and for the fucking judge, right? Even though all the evidence was compiled, all the evidence was looked at, not by fans or stands or anything like that, by the courts, girl, by the jury, babes, by the judges, by the officials, and the evidence was enough to get a conviction, babes. So I don't know what y'all are talking about, but like Megan said, y'all need to just schedule the visits, the family visits, the conjugal visits that need to happen instead of doing all this typing and writing on social media. Y'all were dissing each other, going back and forth, but now y'all are holding hands, like KISSING in the tree, you know what I mean? In front of all of us, in front of social media. Bitch, get a room. Get a fucking room and schedule a visit. On that note, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Dragging bitches, so they tryna ban drag.